Hello and welcome. I am Sai with Things Very Good, and today we are going into a 2-day challenge of eating exclusively eggs, and that means that there will be absolutely no butter. There is no oil used to fry these. They're not, well, they're kind of scrambled, but I kind of left the eggs yolks raw as much as I could. And there is no salt, there is no pepper, there is no seasoning of any kind. We're just going 2 days on straight eggs, and this is my 7th back-to-back challenge of eating only one food for 2 days, or drinking only one thing for 2 days with nothing else. And if you want to get the full context, you should check out the fasting on ginger tea and water only video. But we're basically just looking at and seeing what the foods affect us, like what each individual food affects us. Like, do we feel better, worse? Can we eat enough calories on them? Do we have a lot of energy? Can we do good workouts? Does our brain work good? And I am on the 7th of these challenges, so after I'm finished with this, it'll be 14 days straight of back-to-back challenges, and I am tired of it. So usually I say that at the end of this challenge, I'm going to reveal the next food that I'm going to eat. So I have decided that this is the last of these 2-day back-to-back challenges. I may do some more 2-day challenges. I may do 1-day challenges. And I may have something special that I'm going to do right after this, and if I am, I'm going to tell you at the end of this video. But for now, I'm just saying this is going to be the end for now. And we're going to give you some reports after we see how it makes us feel. But being that I haven't had eggs in a long time because I've been eating only one exclusive food, I'm just going to go ahead and take a bite and see what it's like to eat eggs after only eating many other foods for 2 days in a row. Yeah, I'd say it tastes pretty good. Let's see how we do on 2 days of these.
What do you guys think of that, eating eggs today?
Hello.
You want to eat just eggs, Levi, for 2 days?
I hate eggs.
You hate eggs.
Eating only eggs update, meal 2. Just wanted to show you that I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to eat these 10 raw eggs you can see here. And just in case you are wondering, I do not recommend that you do this because you can get salmonella from eating eggs that are raw. So just as a precaution, what I've done is first used local farm eggs that are pasture raised, so there's less likely to be salmonella contamination. However, I also did one more thing, and that was that I blanched the eggs by boiling water and pouring it over the eggs before I opened them, just to make sure that there was nothing on the shells that could contaminate me from the outside. Still, there's a risk, but I have eaten raw eggs before, so I'm willing to do it again. I'm just going to go ahead and say my experience tells me about eating raw eggs that they taste kind of creamy and good if you just get over the idea that it's gross, because I understand that the texture might be unappealing if you really think about it and are dwelling upon it. But if you think of it as just something that's going to taste good and then you eat it, you may very well like it. That being said, also, if you did this very often, or if you ate this volume every single day, for example, for a period of time, it could lead to hair loss. The evidence hasn't been super substantiated, but I believe that it is the albumin that is in the egg whites when they are raw that combines with biotin and basically makes it unavailable as a nutrient in your body for some time. I don't know how long exactly, but bottom line is that can lead to hair loss according to at least one study. So you probably shouldn't eat you shouldn't eat raw eggs all the time is the bottom line. So let's go ahead and give it a taste. And as usual, tastes creamy. The yolks are a little bit more rich, but they taste pretty good too. And I have found that a lot of times the stomach feels really good after eating raw eggs, whereas sometimes the eggs maybe can give you some kind of a feeling in your stomach, not necessarily a sick feeling, but For me, once in a while when I eat eggs, I just get a mild discomfort for a short period of time in my stomach when they are cooked. So just wanted to include that, and I will update you soon. All right, let's wrap this egg challenge up. I just want to start off by saying that I can appreciate eggs, and I think that in small amounts or maybe large amounts once in a while, they can be pretty good. I did eat 10 eggs yesterday morning, and that was fine for the first time that I ate eggs when I hadn't eaten them in a while. But I would say that normally that's way too many eggs, and especially if you eat them on any regularity, they're just going to not taste good after you eat several. If you eat like 4 or 5, that's like a very high number for eggs to continue to taste good. I would also say that eggs probably would be much better if you ate them with butter and salt and maybe something else, even some kind of salsa or something like that. I've even had eggs in the past accidentally have maple syrup on them, and that tasted good too. But eating a lot of eggs by themselves plain, especially hard-boiled eggs, are just hard to tolerate. I did have the raw eggs you saw me eat yesterday, then I had hard-boiled eggs, and then I finally finished off today with some more scrambled eggs, and I do think I prefer them scrambled the best. I also, my bowels moved through me very quickly yesterday, and I wondered if even I could have had some kind of bacterial thing going on. I haven't had that happen yet today, but I can say that of all the foods that I ate, the almonds were up there as being one of the hardest as far as like not feeling quite great, and then the eggs would probably be the second as far as not feeling quite great. And that being said, I did feel mentally sharp a lot of the time on the eggs. There were some moments of clarity, especially when I was completely hungry, but it wasn't like I had brain fog or anything. I actually did feel pretty smart, meaning my brain felt good for the most part on eggs, but just my body comfort wasn't there with the eggs. And I'd say that overall, that maybe I had the most discomfort just in an overall sort of way on the eggs. I ate a total of 24 yesterday. I ate a total of only 15 today, and I am done. So I couldn't reach my calorie needs on eggs. If I'm thinking about what I enjoyed the most, looking back, I could definitely say the ones that I enjoyed the most were probably watermelon and grapes, but I also did enjoy the milk and the beef on some level too. I did get tired of those two, but I was able to maintain calories, and I felt for the most part pretty good and strong the whole time on the beef and on the milk. So beef and milk, not as quite as tasty as the grapes and the watermelon. Although I was hungry on the grapes and watermelon, I really did enjoy those for the most part, especially when I had the fresh, good grapes. So wrapping up this egg thing, I definitely wouldn't do that again for 2 days ever by themselves. And I want to say also that I had mentioned that I might be doing another challenge after this, and so I am going to be doing some similar challenges later, but I'm not going to be doing them right away, and they won't be exactly the same, meaning they probably won't be 2 days long. I'll let you know when I decide to do them exactly what I'm going to do, but you don't have another video to look forward of another food tomorrow, because I am done at least until I can eat what I would consider for myself normally again, and then we'll see what the next challenge food-wise is going to be. But I'm glad I did it. It took discipline. It was very good for my mind and for my whole psychology on multiple levels, so I'm thankful for it. And I hope you enjoyed this too, and I hope that you will watch the videos that I did previously if you haven't watched them, because I think that they'll tell you a lot. And if you like this video, please share it with others and subscribe to the channel. And I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.